top of the Yunhe Rice Terraces right now. A little odd. Apparently staff only are allowed up here in the rice fields, but everybody's just wandering around. And doesn't seem to be any enforcement of the rules, which is good because I definitely want to walk around down there. So we've joined all the other tourists to just, you know, break the rules. Go in the staff only area, farmers only. You know, there's that dating app in America, Farmers Only. It's like the second biggest dating app in Nebraska, second to Tinder. That's what I'm feeling like right now.
When we get back to Shanghai, we're gonna go to Mini Mall.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. But isn't this place awesome?
I like it.
That's good. So Yunhe is in Zhejiang province, and Zhejiang province is southwest of Shanghai. We live in Shanghai, so we just took the G train down here last night. We're staying in a nearby city called Lishui. Lishui's it's a bit of like maybe an hour and a half drive up to this little scenic mountain area where we got these amazing rice paddies. I really like Zhejiang, this part of Zhejiang at least. It actually reminds me a lot of Appalachia. It looks a lot like West Virginia. I mean, besides all the rice terraces and bamboo, like the mountain landscapes, the misty mountains, all that stuff just really looks like West Virginia. And the winding roads and everything, it's uncanny. The little guy back here is not as impressed as I am with this place. He's more interested in Kinder eggs at the moment. You want a Kinder egg, Gage? What kind of toy do you want?
I think it's a superhero guy.
You want a superhero guy? So we had originally planned to go to a place called Yunhe Village, also in Zhejiang province. Not that far from where we're at, but the train that goes to kind of the closest town wasn't available. It's Qingming Festival right now. It's a holiday season. That means there's a lot of travelers. A lot of train tickets are booked, and we definitely planned very late. So we're up here as an alternative, and we're quite happy with the pick. I mean, it's a pretty beautiful, stunning place. Oh, you want a superhero Kinder egg? Oh.
Are we not gonna get it?
We'll get one. I mean, when we find a shop that actually sells Kinder eggs out here. Can you wait? So we kind of just came here on a whim. We got our tickets in the bullet train down to Lishui. Getting back is not as easy. We have to take two trains. We got to take a G train to Yiwu, which is like a big manufacturing hub in Zhejiang. Then we got to take a K train, which is one of the older ones, and it's going to be a lot slower, and we're going to get some beds on that one, so it'll at least be a comfortable ride on the way back. So we've seen about all there is to see here at the rice terraces. There's supposed to be some village nearby. We're gonna check that out, probably get some lunch. And after that, we got a driver. We picked him up on Didi Kuaiche, the taxi app. Or like Uber, we got like a private car. But thing is, the guy's like, when we get in, he says, just cancel the order, give me cash. So I actually don't know what the cut is that these drivers take, but we're definitely just giving this guy cash, and it's perfect because we want to go to other places in the area. There's this other place called Xiandu, scenic area, looks really beautiful, so we're gonna check that out later this afternoon. Wow, you like that? So we're in this traditional stone village right now. It's a really beautiful place, and just, you know, it's the kind of traditional stuff you really got to go out of the way to find in China, where it's not too, you know, Disneylandish. Usually you're gonna find a lot of just concrete buildings, you know, communist style construction, or these kind of over-the-top, refurbished, traditional designs that are very much like Disneyland. This is the real deal. This is some of that authentic, traditional China. so there's all sorts of blood everywhere where people are just, you know, slaughtering chickens and things like that, getting ready for lunch. It's the real deal.
That looks good.
Wow, 谢谢。 Taking a video.
So we just got down from the Rice Terraces and a little kind of truck stop area right now in the town, getting some Chongqing style noodles. So we've had our lunch and we're off to a new place right now, Xiandu Scenic Area, which is like a, I guess like another kind of state park deal. It's not a Chinese road trip until you got Nong Beats going. We'll listen to some Nong Beats. And if you don't know what Nong Beats are, just have a listen. So Nong Beats are basically the electronic music that you most often hear in the countryside in China. And it's often like a remix of a Chinese pop song with some kind of thumping 4x4 drums and heavy bass, that kind of thing, and very, very cheesy synth sounds.
Uh-oh. Let's let these people pass.
Yep.
Hey, hey, hey.
No, no.
Hey, I'm coming.
Let's see.
We got flashlights.
There's another side of the tunnel. It's not a gate.
Ooh.
Maybe. Some fears of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that we're going in a cave? Here we go. We're going next to it. It's a tunnel. You're here. No, didn't see any dragons. I think they're on vacation. Come on.
Ooh. Cool.
Next bit.
You can do it.
As soon as he pops up again like a little rabbit, I'm gonna get him.
You're objectifying the farmer, honey.
Sorry.
What's a little rabbit?
He's like a little bunny rabbit.
And he popped
So we're up in this place called the Xiandu Scenic Area. It's a pretty like family-friendly park. They got a lot of bike shares here, so people are just kind of biking around. And there's these great big cliffs, and they have these really treacherous paths cut out in them. So just had a little adventure there with the family, but running out of daylight, we didn't really get to see a lot of this Xiandu Park. Definitely want to see a lot more, so we'll probably have to come down next time for a weekend. So we're running out of daylight right now, and we got to catch a train like early tomorrow morning. We realized though this place is really not far from Shanghai. If you take the bullet train, it's about 3 hours. So we're thinking, hey, we don't need a holiday weekend like Qingming, because then we got to deal with the busy trains and, you know, lack of train tickets. So we're thinking next time we'll just, you know, go on a weekend, leave Friday night, check out more of this area. It's very, I don't know, it's kind of a calm, charming area. It's a good escape from the city, you know. So one last thing before we leave, we're getting a Xiaobing for the road. Gonna head back to the hotel, get some dinner back in town, and call it a day. So headed back to Shanghai now. We're on the K train, the sleepers. You can see I'm laying down here in a bed, and a lot of people keep coming by and just staring at us. We had to transfer in Yiwu, and I didn't bust out the camera. I should have. It's the only place in China I've ever seen that makes you register upon leaving the station. So they have a special quarantine zone for foreigners, but not just foreigners, for ethnic minorities as well. Like actual Chinese citizens who are ethnic minorities have to register along with foreigners in a little special zone just to leave the train station in Yiwu. It's very odd. Never seen that before ever in any other place in China. So Yiwu is a big foreign trade zone. A lot of manufacturing, textiles, that kind of thing. A lot of people from South Asia, Africa who go there to get, you know, to source goods and things like that. So there are a lot of foreigners there, but I don't know, I guess they pay special attention to registration. Anyways, we're headed back to Shanghai, so thanks for watching. Bye-bye.